blanked. I had a birthday party for 3-year-olds today.
Oh,
And, well, the parents decided yesterday they were changing it because it's raining cats and dogs.
I see.
At least it's
And you
not
know
raining
how
elephants.
and you know how 3-year-olds are with their bouncy castles and whatnot.
Oh, dear Lord, yes.
That's what That's what I've gotten myself into. But now, on top of everything else, I have a family brunch in the morning.
Oh, my Lord.
Yes, so my day tomorrow is going to be hellish.
Okay, so let's see. What level are we supposed to be again? Level 6, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss a level up.
Oh shit, I leveled myself to 20 already.
Eh, that's fine. That's fine. Just means you're gonna walk through everything that I throw at you. So.
Okay, yes. Okay, now that's what happened. That's where we were.
Nah.
Yeah, we are currently being ripped up through a small hole in the ground.
Well, I've already been ripped up. I'm being held captive.
Being level 5 on me, I'm gonna double
They
check.
are fools to hold us captive. They will feel the dragon's wrath at some point.
Maybe.
I will make it so.
Oh, and you guys might hear me go ow at random moments because yesterday was upper body day and my coach is a crazy person.
Nice.
Okay, someone get a timer ready.
Will do. Give me a second. I just have to find it.
Yeah, you know what.
King's Guard in Creston.
I
So,
believe it was
Dylan and
Arsis.
Dab Lobo and I.
Davrobo
dragged up.
Arsis. The arsonist, mother.
That does make a really cool name.
Arsis the arsonist?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Well, she
depends
did
on
try
what
to
kind
set
of-
me on fire last game.
I tried to
It is
set a whole bunch of
true.
people on fire.
It's true. I feel like she could set less people on fire.
It's
It might
fun.
be less interesting that way. Alrighty, guys. So, believe Arceus was the last one to be dragged up.
Yeah, yep.
Has been shackled and gagged.
Had I been gagged?
I know I
I've
was.
been shackled.
I think you had been. I'm not sure though.
I was dragged off, and
You were dragged off to the barracks or whatever.
Yep. Yep. So the party is being seriously split up.
oh no.
Who's the next one up the ladder?
I can't remember who was the next in line. Was it Theraval or was it
No,
Arok?
we were both just kind of eyeing the
That's
grabby hole.
right. We were like, oh.
just looking up. Alright.
I suppose Arok will be the next one to go.
Oh, you don't have to climb up. I mean, this could get real interesting.
Please? Please?
Yeah, Arok will climb up.
Alright. And as you reach roughly the top of the ladder, you hear the of the bolt being slid across the top again. It's thrown open. This time, arms do not launch down and rip you up. You see 4 heads just looking down at you.
Yeah, Arok kind of just like slowly climbs up and gets out of the thing and explains that that the mayor of I forget what the town we came from's name is.
Boston Shore?
Boston Shore sent us, and then he shows him like as a badge of office, he shows them the sword that was in his personal armory.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Well, it As soon as you do, the guy that seems to be in charge here, possibly the captain of at least this squad, doesn't even say anything. He tries to sweep your legs out from underneath of you and put you on your knees. Go ahead and give me either an athletics or acrobatics.
I will give you an acrobatics as I attempt to jump over his legs.
Okay.
Or whatever he's using to sweep out my legs. Which is a 12.
Alright. So yeah, you effectively hop over his sweeping kick as another man then attempts to shackle you.
Acrobatics to get out of the way.
Alright.
That's an 11.
Okay, so this time, yeah, you get clipped. Not real solid. He doesn't hurt you or anything, but he does manage to force you to the ground. And the two of them wrestle you up and start dragging you off while Arsis is still being held there.
He's like, what are you doing? Stop! I came here to help!
Tried that, didn't work.
Help? Usurpers do not help. And then they're carting you
What do you
off.
mean a usurper? What are you talking about?
You'll see when you are put before the king if the words come to you. The truth will be known. And Lobo, you sitting at the bottom of this ladder.
No, Sean, Therival was sitting on the ladder.
Terrible, my bad. Yeah, Lobo's off in the barracks.
I shout loud enough for Therival to hear me.
You guys were way too split up at this point. Therival.
Pretty much whenever I saw that he didn't get ripped up and closed back down, I started to approach the ladder.
Okay, and yeah, there's like two heads still watching you the whole time. As you climb out, they don't manhandle you. They do grab you like under the arms.
Of course, he doesn't get manhandled. What, is it the beard?
Probably.
Maybe just the approach or the appearance. Who knows? We'll find out later.
Next time on D&D.
Next.
On D&D Z.
But you are escorted in the same direction as Arak was. And then Arsis, 4 guards surround you, escorting you right behind Therival. And before we get to the really important courtside people, we're going to cut back to Dav Lobo. As you are being held now in the barracks before a rather irate-looking man. He's human and still stands probably 3 inches taller than you. He's broad, burly, has fine metal chest plate with a shell emblazoned across it, and wears a massive sword across his back. He approaches. Dao,
Sorry, what was that?
why are you here?
Well, we did come here to help fend off, what is it, an invasion? Demons, I'm guessing?
Is that what those things are? Demons. Guess we should have called the chapels and the churches around here. Fuck. Well, why are you slinking around in our sewers?
We needed to find a way to get in. We just needed to Actually, I'm not sure what the plan was. You'd have to ask the other guys.
Oh, I will.
I
Certainly will. Take him down. Put him behind bars.
But
I feel bad for Dovlobo's mighty spirit. Just Cage. Just no.
no, no.
Holy, I'm sorry to break Marshall.
You'll be asking for my help soon enough. Just you wait.
Right. Right. Sure we won't. Lock him up until we can talk to the others, I guess. Alright. I gotta go speak with the king.
You do that. I'll be right here.
I picture just like, I'll be right here bending these bars. Just.
Okay, guys.
Just for funsies, I think I will actually try just bending them slightly just to make a point.
Okay.
Well, not while he's there.
Right. Oh no, he walks off through the entrance that you came in. I think Dylan's looking for dice. Yep. There's the toolbox.
Yep, there's the
Of
chest.
destruction.
Many treasures.
Yes.
Well, Kill Bill Die, it looks like you're up. That is a total of 20.
Yeah, you are able to, like, not easily. It takes quite a bit of force, but you start to bend the bars out just a little bit.
Yeah, I just stop there and just go sit on. I assume there's some sort of bench in here.
Yeah, there's a stone bench that seems to be, like, part of the wall.
Devil just sits there, stares at the other wall, and just waits,
Alright.
humming to himself.
How many ancient wars?
Yeah. Okay, so we cut back to the rest of the group. And as we do, we're in a throne room. This is a rather large space, probably built to hold 200 people at max capacity. In the center, towards the back wall, there is a raised throne. Nothing terribly fancy. Well constructed of stone and metal. There's a man seated upon it, wearing furs, a steel crown, and oddly enough, from what you've all heard of the king and his court, he is dressed in full plate with a shell blazoned across the chest of his armor and a blade behind it in the design. A blade that actually looks rather familiar to somebody in this room.
Yeah, it looks like the blade I'm wielding, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And as you enter, a man standing beside the throne introduces, "You are now standing before King Damien Krelion. Lord of the kingdom, savior of the people, warrior extraordinaire."
Sorry, what's the king's last name?
Krelian.
Right. First thing I do, I bow down.
Man looks at you and goes, "Why is she gagged? It seems highly unorthodox, even for anyone trying to raise a coup in the middle of this muckery."
Arak speaks up and says, "We're not trying to raise a coup. We came here from Foston Shore to help."
"A likely story. The king will not..." And the king raises his hand to the man. Having him step back, the king stands. I see you carry the sword that belongs to me. Why would you carry that, if not to try and force me from my throne?
It was just the most powerful magical item in the mayor's collection, which I then requested so that I may use it to assist in helping the city.
The mayor of Foston Shore. So he was holding my family's blade. I see. Well, I believe, perhaps a switching of items is due here, as that undoubtedly is my family's sword. I cannot have just anyone running around wielding something that could prove that they are successor to this throne.
Arak just looks at him like there's this look in his eyes like he doesn't really care about being next in line for the throne. And then he speaks and he says, "I care not for your throne. I simply came here to rescue someone I care about."
I see. Well, there's not many left here to rescue, unfortunately.
If she has fallen, then I will avenge her.
She? Could you describe this woman you're looking for?
Okay, give me a second to open up this thing here, because I
Yes,
have
sir.
the description.
You take your time. I gotta grab some things and look at some papers myself.
I'll be right back. I had something glitch out.
Well, fine. Be that way.
So, he describes her as a dark-haired woman with piercing green eyes and a beautiful smile. Long, straight hair, framing an almost elven face. And she's about 5'9", with smooth cream-colored skin.
In a little bit of recognition plays across the king's expression. I know the woman who you're seeking. Unfortunately, you're too late in coming here to aid her. She has been sent out of the city to redeem herself of the crimes that she committed prior to this outbreak. She has gone to secure aid for the capital. We've sent her south.
A look of, like, both disappointment and relief flits over Arak's face. Not that you can really tell behind the mask.
There was a man who came to plead for her just prior to this occurrence. He went with her. There's something odd about him, the way he carried himself. He was missing a finger, perhaps, or more.
And Arak's eyes kind of go wide, and he says, "Was he a wizard?"
I cannot say, as he did not perform any magic for us, but he wore no armor and carried himself as a scholarly fellow.
Was he missing his left pinky?
Yes, I do believe that is the finger it was.
He was an older man? Long white beard?
I suppose long is up for interpretation, but yes, it was probably chest length and quite white, yes.
And Arok's hands just kind of like clench on the like he's got his hand like kind of like on the blade on his hip, and his hand just kind of clenches around the hilt of this thing, and he says, "I know this man. He is not a good man. He surely has some plans for her, perhaps because of me."
I see. So, then you will be wanting to take leave of the city as soon as this endeavor is completed.
Yes, I will find her, and I will save her from whatever horrible plans this madman has.
If you do find her, after all this is done, you must bring her before me first. Otherwise, she will be a fugitive of the kingdom.
You are saying you would pardon her crimes?
Quite possibly. In this great time of need, an act of heroism is to be greatly rewarded.
And Arok kind of just pulls the blade from his hip, and like he pulls it so that the blade is extended down this way, so he's not actually like wielding it like it would be offensively, and he kind of flips it over like this and just kind of kneels and offers it to the king.
Okay. And he takes the 4 steps down from his throne, lifts the sword from your hands. Yes, this is indeed Grelion's edge. Yes, this shall aid us well in our oncoming campaign against these hordes of whatever these foul creatures are.
Demons, I would say.
Demons.
They would be in association with the demonic orc we fought at the mines.
Demonic orcs, you say?
Yes. Larger and paler than normal orcs.
This does not bode well. Rumors from my spy masters have spoke of many movings of foul creatures. We weren't entirely sure.
It should not be too hard to fight these creatures. We were able to hold off an entire platoon, it seems. Just the 4 of us.
Oh, then perhaps you are great warriors.
In fact, we were able to turn the tides and force them to retreat.
Really? We may have to put your mettle to the test here.
Unfortunately, that is the only blade I carry, as mine was lost in that skirmish.
Well, perhaps I can aid in that by providing you with something else. Where is it? As I have 2 of my grandfather's companions' items here in my own collection. Which may very well interest you. If you would accompany me, we will, and he pauses as the man at his side joins him and whispers something to him. Is there a 4th man in your company?
Yes, an orc. Well, a half-orc. He is a mighty warrior, and has served our company well.
I see.
They tried to take him, these demon orcs. I stopped them.
Very good, then. Very good indeed. Well, Your 2 companions shall wait here, while your 3rd is brought. And you shall come with me.
Very well.
And he removes the sword from the sheath that he had at his side, hands it to his attendant or advisor, and puts Krellin's edge in his own sheath. Leads you off to the left side of the throne, where there's a door that leads into a hallway. It's a large hall, probably 15 feet wide, about 100 feet in length. You can see various doors. There are pictures of royalty, more than likely the king's ancestors or family, hanging on the walls. He comes to a door at the end of the hall. Now, most of the doors that you've seen so far are wood and rather ordinary looking, whereas this one is metal and has several gems. 9 in 3x3 pattern sitting on the upper portion of it. He touches them in a specific pattern, and the door slides open. Inside is not a large room, but by no means a normal-sized vault. He beckons you to enter, shows you to 2 pedestals that sit near the center of this chamber. On one sits a, well, rather interesting looking hammer with an ornate design. It's black head and orange shafted handle. Make it stand out from most normal weapons. On the other pedestal sits a black oaken bow. And he looks at you. I don't imagine the Juggernaut will be of any aid to you particularly. But perhaps the Black Adder is to your taste, if you will.
I am a fighter of finesse rather than brute force.
And have you ever taken up a bow?
And he kind of looks down, knowing how shitty he is with the bow. and he kind of says, I have.
See.
There's not a whole lot of confidence in his voice.
Well,
I have also broken a few.
I believe
Yeah,
you would be
you were
hard
good with the
pressed to
magical
break
one.
this. As it is quite a legendary artifact amongst our people, our kingdom. The Black Adder was actually wielded by my grandmother, the finest archer this kingdom has ever known.
And he kind of just keeps quiet, thinking in his head that, oh, I would disgrace that name so badly.
She was also one of the best assassins in our entire kingdom, though that is not well known amongst the people. I will bestow this bow upon you for the time being.
It would be tactically advantageous to rain death down from the walls of the city.
What's that?
He said it would be tactically advantageous to rain death down from the walls of the city, and very hard to miss in a throng of
Yes.
enemies as thick as this.
Oh, yes. And he picks the bow up and hands it to you. And as it's placed in your hands, you can feel the shaft isn't smooth like most bows that you've ever held. It's almost like holding a snake. It has that snakeskin feel to it, little bumps here and there. And the top of it is an adder's head carved into it. It is a rather impressive bow.
Is it a longbow or is it a short bow?
It is a longbow, sir. Wait. No. Yes, no. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, it's a longbow.
Okay.
Sorry, had to look through my stuff.
What's the damage on a longbow?
1
Ouch.
billion D.
1 million D.
1,000,000 D20, man.
No, but he doesn't have that high of a chance to roll higher. So don't go 2d20s. Go 2d6. That's bad.
I believe it's a 1d8.
But it's also an aimbot, so
Yeah, 1d8.
And I will put all the things in the place where we write things.
Okay.
And while I do that, we're going to cut away to Davlo once again.
Logo!
Davlo, you are sitting in your new home as 4 men enter through the same door that you came in. One grabs keys from the wall and walks over to you, unlocks the door, beckons for you to come out. King wants to see you.
I unfold my arms and push myself up off of the chair through the bench. Not saying anything, just push out my chest, straighten my back, chin up, and I just walk over to him. Well, let's go. And I just smile at him.
You are brought through the... Wow, somebody's jaw just... The look on Sarah's face. Like, yeah, you should have seen what was on the other one.
Holy crap!
Yeah, there's more. There's more. Let's see what you guys can convince people to get a hold of at this point.
Oh, wait, how good is my persuasion?
give Lobo the Juggernaut. Do it.
I have +6 to persuasion, guys.
I think I have more than that.
My charisma's 16, so...
Okay, so
No, I know.
you're gonna be the salesman. You're just when Davlo comes in, you just go. You see this beautiful muscled half orc here? This amazing thing. You know what kind of damage this guy can do? If you get him that.
Fantastic specimen of a half-orc.
Alright, so Davlobo, you are escorted into the chamber where you see Arsis and Theravel standing. However, Arak is oddly missing.
Have I been ungagged yet?
Not yet. Because they were beginning to, and then the king left, and the attendant decided, no, we're keeping her this way.
I should bit my hand when I stuck my wrist in my mouth to fake a gag.
The attendant remains quiet. The three of you stand for 10-15 minutes, just in silence, and not more than a minute after Davlobo is brought in, Arok and the king come back through the door that they entered. Ah, this is your other compatriot. It's quite sturdy looking. Why is she still gagged?
As I
Take
have said,
that off of her.
mighty warrior.
Mighty warrior, you say? He looks almost barbaric.
Yes, his rages proved quite useful in combat.
Yes. Good. Perhaps it will serve us here.
Indeed, I believe they will.
We are preparing a full assault against these creatures, with every man in the keep, in 2 hours' time. Make yourselves as ready as you can.
Did
We
you
will
happen
need your aid.
Did you happen to have a priest come in on a cart, a flying cart, by any chance?
Flying cart, you say? Well, have that man removed from his binds. He was not apparently insane.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor Jesus.
One of my guards did come to me saying that he saw some flying horses and a cart go by overhead. But no, none have landed here.
The priest in that cart is, I believe, the one who brought the dragon to assist the city.
Release those other men from their binds. Apparently there is a dragon here.
How do you miss a dragon?
Good guy Arok, getting everybody out of their prison binds.
Even Davlobo saw the dragon.
I don't remember if I saw the dragon. Probably.
Well, we all did, because we fought to save it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, there's a dragon, you say?
A silver dragon, yes.
How did you miss it?
I've been in
Oh,
here
you
for
insolent.
3 days. How do you think I missed it? A man comes to me claiming to see a flying cart, and then 2 more come in telling me they saw a dragon. They're obviously hallucinating. It's my
Pretty sure
fault.
it might have, roared at some point in time. That would have shocked you a little bit, but whatever. That's just me.
There are a lot of strange sounds happening. Good sir.
No, that's just Lobo.
Fuck you.
As you can see, our cleric has a sense of humor.
Yes, I can see that. Cleric. Who is it you follow?
Paylor.
Paylor. Well, perhaps your god will be with us today when we take back our city. This incursion will not stand any longer. Make yourselves ready. Our armories are open to you, as are our libraries. And Arceus, you are no longer gagged.
Thank
so.
God.
Is she still bound?
I may still be bound, but I'm not gagged at least. Hey, Arok, this is the time that you should be pushing to get the Juggernaut for Lobo, since I didn't see it.
Yeah, that is true. So I was subtly trying to push the fact that he's a capable and worthy warrior, but I guess I have to go with less subtle tactics. So when he says their armories are open to us, he says your armories, all of them.
Everything that's open to my guards, yes.
What about the hammer I saw? I believe you said it was more suited to a warrior, and he kind of like eyes Lobo.
Don Lobo just tilts his head, curious.
I have lent you one of the greatest weapons in my possession. To give your party more may very well be ill-advised for myself.
Surely your city is more important. And I guess I'll roll a persuade check.
Yes, please.
Oh, good fucking luck.
Okay, so that is a 21 on my persuade check. Wait, no, higher than that. 21 plus 3, so 24 on my persuade check.
Right. So, the king pauses for a moment. You're quite right. My city is more important than a potential coup later on. I hope that you prove to be loyal to your kingdom. And I will say that I may very well want these back at a later time, once this business has been dealt with.
Arak just kind of nods and kind of gestures for Lobo to come closer, and I'm guessing they're gonna head into the collection of the magical weapons again.
Yeah, he takes you and Lobo, who Lobo is still shackled, back to the vault that he has. Hits a different sequence of stones this time. Walks in. And Lobo, you see this amazing looking hammer sitting upon a pedestal with a neighboring pedestal completely empty.
I thought there was going to be another weapon on it. Like it was a rotating pedestal.
Magically, there's just a rainbow sitting upon the other pedestal.
Ah, fuck.
He picks the weapon up, hefts it in his hands, and just taps. Does not swing, but merely puts the Juggernaut to the binds that are holding Lobo, and they are shattered. And then hands the hammer to Dov Lobo.
Dov Lobo is just wide-eyed, not as a absolute surprise, but more of a "holy shit, this is awesome" kind of face, if you can imagine that.
Oh yeah.
He looks up at the
like.
He looks up at the king after taking the hammer into his hands and kneels before him.
Good, you remember the proper protocol.
Arak didn't even kneel.
Yeah, but Arak's a douche, so...
As is customary, I shall wield this and return it to you with great honor.
Master warrior. Quite. Here you are. Use this to defend our kingdom. You shall do your people honor.
Thank you. And he stands back up.
Okay, so getting my what the shit face ready for when I see the stats.
Oh, it's probably gonna be even better than mine.
Of course it is.
Yeah, actually.
Stats. Insta-kill. You touch it, it dies.
Let's go fight a dragon, guys.
Fight a dragon? Let's go fight every god!
No, let's go fight a Tarrasque. Really?
Not that I'm going to give any major spoilers here, but there is a weapon, or, well, not necessarily a weapon, but an item in the collection of 9 that is very well suited for battling dragons. Just saying.
And as a wizard, I don't get to have any of these fun toys.
Actually, you can. You would be aware of the Maximus, a staff wielded by one of the 9 saviors of the kingdom.
Ooh. Let's find that. I want a toy.
Arak, while this is happening, Arak looks to the king and says, "I don't suppose you know of any master smiths after this is all over."
Why, yes, as long as they've survived this onslaught of, as you call them, demons. There were 3 smiths in the city, and one who usually resided here in the keep. He was a rather phenomenal smith.
Excellent. I have need of someone to smith this, and he pulls out the grick hide.
That is probably smelly. That is probably very smelly.
No, he tanned it first. He tanned it first, didn't he?
That's right. That's right. You did try and cure it and everything. So yeah, it's all right. Sorry, this is a lot of typing.
Okay, take your time. Take your time.
The king looks at the Grickite and goes, "It's an odd piece of material. What did that come from?"
A creature that we fought in the mines. Its skin was almost impenetrable to normal weapons. I thought it would make good armor.
Let it show. Perhaps you were on your way to creating your own artifacts for our kingdom.
I would not know of such things. I simply know that it would aid me in my cause.
Uh-oh. Dylan's eyes just went very wide and he's twirling his mustache.
I wish it was longer.
So here's my question for this. Does
Yeah.
that apply to criticals? Like
Yes.
double then triple? Times 6 damage? No,
Actually,
holy
you'll
crap.
triple and then double. So,
Oh god.
yeah.
Oh dear lord, that's terrifying.
This is yeah.
And that is the Warhammer known as Juggernaut.
It's
Because
the
you
juggernaut.
bitch.
You can... Yeah.
Just
It's
run forward with
tasty.
it held out, just run through walls.
Pretty much what it's built for. So with 3 of the 9 sitting in the possession of people in this keep, I think you guys might do okay. And Sarah's sitting over there like, pricks, where's my toy? Don't worry, if you're able to track down the Maximus, you will not be disappointed.
Right now, I'm so jelly that you can smear me on toast.
I'm hoping that there's a short sword in there somewhere, eventually.
You know, be careful what you say, because who knows, rocks may fall and you may become jelly.
That was my boyfriend saying, actually. I just, like, totally stole it from him, but it's too perfect in this moment.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, oh, Theravel, don't worry. Don't worry.
There'll be an amulet for you or something.
Garrett, I know you got something special for me.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, there's something there for everybody. I mean, there's goodies that multiple people can wear and wield and all kinds of things.
Dude, I want them all. I'm a greedy fucking bastard.
Well, you guys have 2 in your possession, and you know where 2 others are. That leaves 5 unaccounted for. So, alright. Is there anything else you guys are doing in this 2-hour time period?
Arak is getting it to the point where he's strapped on just like quiver, 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 quiver.
Dov Lobo has probably regained his other armaments, including his frost axe, his javelins, his 2 hand axes.
Yes, everything has been returned to you, Dov Lobo. Now that you're no longer a prisoner.
Yes.
And Arak will take a short sword in case things get up close and personal.
Alright.
Which he's not sure where he'll put it. I guess he puts it like sideways across his back. He's got 4 quivers right now.
1 over each shoulder, 1 on each hip, and then a short sword.
Across
Just
the back, yeah.
ching. Yeah.
We can help you if you need to carry too much stuff, dude.
I don't know. I think he's pretty good at this point.
I think Arak looks like he's just set out to kill something. Like he just looks like he's going to war.
This is the fantasy version of Rambo. He just gets a red cloth and ties it around.
No. He takes like some red paint and smears it on his mask.
Amazing.
He legitimately does that. He takes like the 4 fingers and just like across his mask.
Nice. All right. So.
Damn it.
Oh, it's been damned. Don't you worry.
No, I'm talking about my fan. It wasn't placed properly. I wasn't getting any air.
Hey, I think I feel him. Oven with no fan, so.
Oh, it's like, well, it's only 25 Celsius in my room right now.
Only 25.
Only 25.
Don't know what that translates to in
About.
Tardo speak, which is what I have in my arsenal. So, intelligent people use Celsius and metric system and all these
77.
fancy things. So, yeah, well, I'm probably sitting in about 85, I would imagine.
Well, normally it's like 80 minimum in this room, so it's just really humid and raining outside, so it's dropped down.
I got the raining outside. I don't have the better temperatures. So.
Oh, it's not better. It's just more humid.
Anywho, okay, so Arak is loaded up like Rambo.
Yep.
Dov Lobo has recollected his items. Are you gonna snag anything else? Do you need anything?
Quivers are 20 apiece, right? So he's got 80 arrows on him right now?
Yes, you do.
Is our HP back to full?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. I have a -6 that I don't remember what's before.
Your HP's... Well, actually, you should be full after that ride, because you guys haven't encountered anything since...
The dragon.
Yeah, which after that you were in the cart long enough.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It was a long rest. So...
Can Dov Lobo find any potions of healing of any kind?
Ooh, do we have access to potions? I'll fill up on potions.
That's a pretty good point.
When you ask, the attendant looks a little ashamed of himself, but does lead you to a room that looks like it's a potion lab and storage center.
That's empty.
Perhaps an alchemist. There are a dozen red vials sitting on a counter, and this is all that we have left. You're welcome to them. Soldiers are scared of them.
Pussies.
Why are they scared of them?
Well, one took... They a potion that looked similar to a healing potion and exploded. They're a little leery about them now.
I'm gonna ask the wizard to check these out.
Okay. You do what
Yes,
you have to.
Okay, do I know if they are actual healing potions?
Arson, take a look at these. I don't want to explode.
Oh, you wouldn't explode. Much.
Go ahead and, as Lobo brings them to you, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That's a 16.
They are healing potions.
Okay, yeah, they're healing. Yep, all 12 of these are healing potions. I can hold on to all of them and distribute them at a later time if you guys want.
Give me 1 second, guys.
So yeah, I can hold on to... I already have 2, so I can hold on to the 12 other ones.
Yeah, Auroch has got like the 2 healing potions in like a bandolier here.
He gets stabbed in the chest. Ah! Just breaks one of them. Just lets the potion leak in.
Yeah, heal.
Yeah, but what the shit, guys? Like,
What?
I want those toys so fucking bad. And I
And
can't
Auroch-
even wield the Warhammer.
Yeah, Auroch's just walking around like freaking Rambo. I love it.
Oh, that won't work. Like, I am so fucking ridiculously jealous. I hate you guys. Why did I make a goddamn...
I'm back.
I'll be
Sorry.
right. Oh, okay. He's back. Never mind.
Well, if you gotta go, Joe, go.
No, I was just gonna go fill up a drink. That's all.
Oh, if you guys want to take a break, we can do that. Little potty, fill up drinks.
Yeah,
Or
I
we
mean,
can
like my break is
continue
only gonna
to
take like
practice
2
air.
minutes. So.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll take a couple minutes and then be back.
We'll allow Arsis to recover from her jellies.
Don't worry. These the
Defendants aren't permanent.
sits at probably number 7 on the list of badassery.
Oh, wait, there are like 7 more? Ooh.
No.
No, like 7 above it.
Out of the 9, it probably sits at 6 or 7.
I want to see what the number 1 on the 9 is.
Shotgun, I don't care what it is, I'm calling it.
Actually, that's a little up in the air. I would say it's between 2 pretty heavily. But
Oh my god! What the hell, man?
really, Dylan? Really?
She said that she didn't care what it was, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go all the way.
You committed. You did. I commend you for that, sir. Only intended here, though. You're a bit of a dick.
Unlike the dildo of an idol, which is probably a lot of a dick.
I'm dying. Oh, God.
And as always, I have one joke of the game.
Yes, Joe, yes. That's what I was picturing, at least.
Alright, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my drink.
On that note, we're going to take a break for a couple minutes and see you guys shortly.
Okay.
As Arceus finds herself deep in the depths of the darkest abysses of hell. Everything is lit ablaze as the city explodes in a cacophony of sound. Or something like that.
Then she starts dancing because it's a rave.
Just
Your special item is going to be a glow stick.
Oh, totally, man. It's like a staff, but it's like this huge giant glow stick. It like twirls with like multiple colors inside and shit. Totally.
Just its abilities, it fascinates all creatures within a certain radius. Makes them start dancing like a rave.
If they're distracted, man, it's easier for you guys to hit them.
Yeah.
I get constant sneak attacks if they're distracted.
True. Which only adds to the amazingness of the Black Adder.
But you were good with the magic bow, so hoping this one's gonna have the same charm to it.
Well, I mean, I have a +10 to hit now.
Fucking Christ! And you have like a +8 to initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're not
And I
first,
cannot be surprised in the surprise round.
if you're not like first in every fucking initiative round, I'm gonna hit you. I'll find you in Canada. I'll hit you.
It just rolls a 1. If I go first in initiative, does that mean I get advantage? Because I'm the first to act, or no? I forget, because I'm thinking there
I think
was
that's
a
how
thing
it
in
worked. I think that's how it works.
there was a thing in Pathfinder where I know it's Pathfinder, but like if they haven't acted this, like they haven't acted in the combat yet, they're counted as flat-footed.
Sure. We can say peanut butter on that one. See what happens.
Range.
You made me think I should have put peanut butter on this naan bread.
There you go.
I had naan with spinach dip earlier.
I'm just having straight naan.
Homemade barbecue chicken wraps, bro. That's what's up.
Oh, dude, that would be sick.
That's what I got for dinner tonight.
Yeah, I found that Dr. Pepper goes really well with the raspberry sourpuss. Surprisingly.
I don't know. My drink of choice has been vodka and cherry Coke and vodka
That seems
for a
good.
while. It's amazing, and it gets you drunk in no time.
My drink of choice, water. With water.
Normally it's water as well, but
Yeah, well, some people can't drink alcohol in buttholes.
making an attack section to see that.
I have a bunch of it left over in my house from when someone was visiting, and I'm just like slowly trying to chip through it.
I'm trying to look for what Joe was saying.
It's been like 10 minutes. Dylan must have died again.
Oh no, he went to make a burger again.
Oh, did he?
No, I mean that's my guess.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure, Joe, that yes, you do get an advantage when you attack. I can't find it in the rules right now, but I'm watching this show on Twitch that has a rogue in it, and that's what happens. He gets advantage when he attacks first.
Okay.
But I don't remember. I can't find the actual rule for it.
Works for me. I don't care. Oh, there's Dylan.
I should cross-class into fighter so I get multiple attacks in a round. It'd just be like,
Then we're all screwed. Just everybody dies.
yeah, just thunk, 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
I mean, at this point, really, as long as Lobo doesn't turn on everybody, I think you should be okay.
Well, let's roll that die, shall we?
He rolled a 1.
No, it fell off the table.
He goes ballistic and annihilates the entire city.
I friggin' hate this lighting. I need to replace these burnt-out bulbs.
Yeah.
Chances are good. He will stay with you.
Rolls a 1.
Equals negative
Also,
15.
I decided to just make a little tiny crappy ass dice tower with well, you know those little cylinders that have gum in them at the
Oh, yeah.
checkout counter?
Yeah.
Yeah, just 2 of those. Just cut them up.
Could look like this. I mean,
Yeah, he's
that's
got a
just-
wicked dice tower.
Yeah, it's
This,
just
this looks like crap.
cardboard and some popsicle sticks, dude. That's all that is. Well, and some rocks.
It still
That
looks
dude.
cool.
It does.
Yeah.
This is my dice tower right here.
Nice. That is a sexy dice tower. Actually, you should see Lane's. It's the Tower of Sauron. It's awesome. I can't.
Oh no,
hold
I
it
dropped
out.
the dice.
You mean Barad-dûr. I am incredibly jealous.
Yeah. She
Alright,
enjoys
so I
it.
think we were preparing for the attack.
Alright.
Yeah.
Straight away, everybody roll for initiative. In the keep. Oh, the fucking roof fell on you. You're all dead. Okay. New characters, everybody.
Okay, I have my
When
backup.
I rolled
ready.
high enough on my initiative that I avoid it because I got a
Oh, shut up.
my initiative.
I got a 43 on my initiative.
Double just swings upwards to just blow the shit away.
But triple damage, yeah, versus structures. So yes, you probably could.
Probably. The extra 2d8 and yeah, the knockback. Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
Structures automatically fail
My
that
question
knockback.
is, why haven't the mosquitoes flown over the walls yet?
That's a good question.
Speaking of
That
which,
may very well be answered soon.
Shut up. Never give the DM ideas.
I'm sorry, it was my bad.
It's just thinking about realism. It's okay. Don't
No,
worry about it.
never give the DM ideas. It's a basic rule of D&D, like don't split up the party.
Yeah, well, you got that one too, so.
The goal here is to break all of the rules of D&D.
That's right.
Because that means I have to get more than one backup character ready. Is that what you're saying?
Hey, my fiance in the campaign we're running has already gone through 4 characters, so
I guess we're
we're
just
not even halfway through.
I guess we're just really awesome because we haven't died yet.
Actually, yeah, I'm honestly very surprised that you guys have not died at all.
Competent players.
Considering
No,
what I
lucky
have
with
against
dice.
you.
Or like, yeah, considering the 20s that we've gotten at the very crucial times, yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
more accurate.
Yeah, I'm just having flashbacks to previous weeks where Garrett actually like blacked out his cam because he was like yelling so hard.
Yeah. Yeah. My kid had to come check on me because she thought I was having some problems or hurt myself. No, I'm good. Just players. Freaking players. Alrighty, guys. We'll hop back in. Was Theravel doing anything else? Or Arceus?
I wouldn't mind some better armor.
Some better armor. Well, what are you looking for?
Wouldn't mind either a half plate or a breastplate. And if they're
Well,
magical, I'd like that too.
you're almost totally in luck.
They're magical, but
They
they're
have-
leather.
They have breastplates here available to you, but they are not magic.
Damn.
Actually, that one is, but it's cursed.
Shh.
Now, what kind of curse we talking about? What kind of curse we talking about?
Good kind. You don't die.
Impotency.
Oh, Jesus. No.
It's the stick of truth.
There's the fork of justice. No, so yeah, you can pick up a breastplate if you want. It's non-magical.
That's
Maybe
fine.
pick up some magical later. I don't know.
And that'll make my AC a little bit better, so I'm okay with that.
Okay, what does that adjust you to, sir?
17.
70?
Yes.
From a
Did you
3?
say
That's
From 16 to a 17.
Oh, that's
Hey.
too bad. I thought you said 70.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, nothing's gonna hit you.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
He still has, like, one of the highest armor classes in your entire group, so.
Yeah, because he's like one of the only ones that can wear plate.
Yeah, so what's your problem? Wanna fight about it? We can fight about it, alright.
What do I have? I don't even have. I barely have anything. My AC is 15.
My AC is
Yes, it is.
14.
Yes, it is. And Lobo's is either 16 or 19, depending on whether or not he has a shield.
Well, I got buffed because I'm a dragonborn mage. Thingamajiggy.
Yeah, oh right, your dragon skin stuff, right?
Yeah.
Everyone looks a little confused.
Must be because of what you said about my AC. I thought it was just 7. I have it listed as 17 here. I gotta look over this. Dang it! I have to double check.
Well,
Yeah, well, it's 17 if you and if you have a shield, it's +2.
and then his shield that he has is a +1, so it would be 17 and 20. Your numbers may have changed since the last time you gave them to me. Not entirely sure.
Hold on. As a barbarian,
Bourbon.
a barbarian.
So I have a question for you.
I have no freaking answers, man.
No.
Get off my
No,
stuff.
I just have a question. If this particular the 9 items in your campaign, if they were inspired by the Power 9 from Magic, because you keep calling them the Power.
I no, actually.
Oh, that's an awesome coincidence. And the Power 9 were like really, really, really powerful broken Magic cards in the original Magic set that are worth a lot of money.
You mean like the Black Lotus?
Yeah, it's like that one.
Okay, that's the only one that I'm aware of. Didn't know that there were
8 others.
actually. Wow.
Yeah, there's actually 9 of them, if I recall correctly. And they're called the Power 9.
Damn. Well, that's how much I suck as a Magic player.
Hey man, I'm pretty bad as a Magic player.
And I don't have the money to throw in that because I throw all my money in cross stitch.
Well, hardy to you. I don't have the money to throw into much
Neither
of
do I.
anything anymore. Not anymore. That's why I build my dice towers out of cardboard and popsicle sticks and rocks that I get out of my driveway.
Yeah, at least you have a dice tower.
Actually, I have 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, and I'll be working on a 5th one here soon.
Okay, I did the math. My AC is 17 with a shield.
With a shield.
17 with a shield. I think the AC that we usually do is usually because Therival puts a shield, spell shield on me.
Okay.
Oh, that makes sense.
So, without the shield, your AC should be 14 then. Because you get a +3
Yes.
bonus from your shield. Okay.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Cool.
Okay, everything has been cleared up.
Yep. No, not 144. 14.
Yes, 144.
Holy
it's
shit.
144.
Right. God. Damnable typing things. There we go. Alright, so that's fixed. Everybody's good. Your initiatives from last game are still in my order. So, not that those are going to be relevant for this. So, where's everybody going to be as you are now leaving the inner sanctum here and going out to the walls and to the battle and to possible death?
Arok is gonna see if he can get into like a guard tower with an archer slit.
Okay. Yeah, there's... Hold on. 1, 2... There are 6 of them. 2 that actually butt up against the outer wall, then another 2, and then 2 at the gate.
I think I'll do the exact same thing in a tower, considering I'm very squishy.
I think we should be in towers that are close to each other so we can focus fire.
Yeah.
And then Therival and I will probably go into the thick of it.
I'm thinking we should take the ones at the gate because if they break through the gate, we can try to hold them off.
Yeah, and that way we don't split the party up too much.
No, split the party, split the party.
You might regret those words, Dylan. You very well might.
My backup
Alright.
character can use a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Yeah. Alright, so...
I wish there were rules for shooting multiple arrows at once.
Can't you do a volley?
No, I don't think so.
Rangers, I think that's part of their shtick.
Mm.
So Arak and Arceus are in towers. Which towers are you in now?
We're
Oh, we're
the
the
ones
ones by the
closest to the gate.
The ones on either side of the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in different towers?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
That way I won't fireball him.
Oh,
Well, I'm
crap.
pretty sure you'll be
Both
fireballing
games
down
are
into the thick of things because that's where it goes the most damage.
Yeah, but
So
you would have been in my way. I would have probably fireballed you again. So my dice hate me. I need new dice.
So
Okay.
essentially you'll be fireballing Lobo and Therival.
No, because you technically won't be in my way. Whereas if we were in the same archer slit, we would have had to move every time somebody wanted to do something.
fair. Alright. And then Therival and the eating tasty things Davrobo. Are you guys preparing to go through the gates, or are you dropping out front into the thick of all this nastiness? What are you guys doing?
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think we should do? Therival and Therival.
Have we already moved up into the thing, or are we discussing strategy just before we go and do our thing?
I would say you guys are probably discussing strategy prior to doing this.
Arok suggests that maybe they open one of the doors of the gate and try to funnel them through so that they push through, and they can take them take them in at one at a time as opposed to them trying to break through the walls in multiple places.
Alright.
Good idea.
Alright. So, with that suggestion, one of the couple of the guards overhear you, and they actually remove the bar from the like man-sized door that's in the massive doors,
Yeah.
and they're just
Make it-
holding it ready to let it.
Arog, ever the tactician.
The tactic always being funnel.
Yeah. Always have the advantage is the tactic.
Okay. Well, I think we're ready to go into combat now.
Yeah. Hey, Garrett freeze? He looks frozen on me.
DM.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, Escadio.
No worse. Not another issue.
No!
No. Oh crap.
Right before we get into the big fight, too.
Wait, does that mean we get to loot? You know what the codes are for the door? We get to loot all the cool magic items.
Okay, I loot the. I take the giant door off its hinges. Mine.
You get fireballs in the face.
This is my pastime while I'm waiting for Deanna to come back.
Oh, that's hilarious and great.
Nice.
Yeah, so he left the group chat.
On the note of Eevees, I saw this one really kind of sad Eevee picture. It was the Eevee crying, and the text said, "Why does everyone want me to change?"
Oh,
Not just me, Mistress.
DM,
we have a
let's join
DM
back.
again. We have a DM again.
There I am. For some reason, my internet, like the Wi-Fi receiver, was shut off.
Fun.
I don't know how that happened.
That is very
That's
strange.
called having a child running around.
But she's not in the room, man. She's not in the room.
You have ghosts, Garrett. Get the salt.
Maybe I do. I
You have to
will.
surround your router with a circle of salt.
And remember, don't get table salt. Get the good stuff.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, sea salt, man.
Otherwise, it won't
Oh,
work.
sure.
It might just piss off the ghosts.
Just gonna get big boulders of salt and just start throwing them through my house. It happens.
Or, you know, you can just get a thing of iron and start swinging it randomly around your room and hope not to hit your computer.
Just start swinging my microphone.
No, it has to be pure iron.
Oh well. I'm screwed. I don't have anything.
Bye-bye. You're gonna die.
I thought he had frozen again. I'm like,
That was creepy. Bye-bye. You're gonna die.
And, yeah, did Garrett freeze again?
No, I'm still here.
Oh,
your webcam's like slow to pick up on my end.
yeah, it's really slow.
Oh well.
All we
Can
need
you
is
guys
the
still
audio.
hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You don't need to see my ugly face anyway. Who cares? So what was the last thing that you guys heard before I cut out?
Lifting up the bar.
Okay, so yeah, they lift up the bar and prepare to start the Killing Zone style funnel here that they're creating.
Okay, so do we want Lovo and Theraval to be inside the gate, attacking them, and Arak and Arxis can try attacking outwards to drop the amount of people?
I think what we're doing, because there's probably arrow slits facing the direction of the walls and then arrow slits facing out, and I think what we're probably going to do is we're going to keep them from raising up over the walls. The ones that actually try to get over the walls, we'll take them out.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
Alright.
And if they have any archers, I'll put them on the walls if I'm allowed to take command.
No.
Not necessarily command, no, but there are there a considerable number of archers standing on the wall already.
Okay.
No command for you.
Yeah, you're not quite that well trusted around here yet.
Yet.
We'll think about it later, maybe. After you do some favors, King.
Oh dear. Why
You
are
hear
we in
that?
a dark room?
I hear he wants to use. He's been raring to use the #1 weapon.
Oh dear.
Kind of that has been bumped down to number 2. The Fork of Justice is now the most powerful weapon.
Damn it!
Yes. You just. The only thing with the Fork of Justice is you have to cut off your hand and then just put it in your stump.
So it's like the hand of Vecna then?
Kind of.
You're Captain Hook, but with a fork.
Yeah.
And we've gone on a tangent.
Alright.
But it was
So, moving forward with our lives, or with your deaths, whichever comes first. Alright, so Arceus and Arak, you guys are up in your towers now,
Mm-hmm.
prepared to start destroying things, while
Mhm.
Therival and Dovlobo, I don't know why I can't think of your name today, man. I don't.
Maybe it's because his display is gone.
Maybe.
But
It's gotta be.
it's always gone.
I know.
Like,
The
I'll
thing
make you
is,
a
like, I'm
t-shirt. Like,
But I'm
Dab
staring
Lobo.
at it right here, so... Alright, so Lobo and Therival, you guys are sitting there. The guards, since you were more or less standing at the middle of this kill zone, they're just waiting for you two to be ready. Whenever you are prepared, go ahead and give the signal, and then we're going to do some amazing things, and there's going to be death and carnage and chaos and mayhem.
Noble
And
ready
bunnies and
themselves.
flowers.
Darth Maul readies himself, goes to do the traditional orc, like bash the thing against the shield, breaks his shield.
Fuck!
Yeah, that might be ill-advised. Just saying.
Don't kill yourself, please.
Yeah. Alright. So he's ready. Therival, you ready to go?
Yes.
Alright, guys. I'm pretty sure you know what to do at this point. Take this pretty die and roll it and add some initiative rolls to it.
27.
I've got a 12.
Frackin'
27?
balls.
Yeah.
What the
Lucky for
shit?
11
I
from
rolled
last
a
session.
16 and I have plus 11.
Okay, so that was that.
10. Alright.
Like I said, if you don't go first every friggin' round, there's a serious problem here.
Therival, I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry that you suck at rolling today. May not prove well for you, sir.
Well, that was the
Okay,
first time
don't
I
have to
rolled,
change
so,
Arceus's. Or Lobos. Wow, you guys rolled the same thing in the last battle.
We're constant, man.
Oh, yeah, at least you have consistency on your side. Alright, what's the enemy got here?
A 1.
7,000. They're plus 90 to... No.
Carry the 57.
So,
They rolled a 1.
no, actually, they rolled pretty well. Better than pretty much your entire party.
I doubt they'll roll higher than Arak.
Can I
Yeah.
cast a spell before the doors open?
Yeah.
I want to cast Spirit Guardians. I call forth spirits to protect me. They flit around me at a distance of 15 feet for the duration. I'm good, so they appear angelic. When I cast a spell, I designate every good person around me that they are unaffected by it. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, must make a Wisdom saving throw. Failed save, creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. On a successful save, the creature takes half. So, yeah.
Bobo, good aligned? I hope so.
No. He's a creature that is designated as unaffected.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So yeah.
That's going to be fun.
At first, I kind of imagined Thurval saying all of this.
Yes.
This is how he's casting it.
Chill out. Those things are on our side that are circling around me 15 feet. Don't
Alright.
worry.
So, Arok,
hmm
the master of initiative now that you are,
Douche.
kindly kick off this carnal combat of chaos, sir.
Okay. So I got an 18 to hit. I'm just launching an arrow down at someone trying to break through the door before we're ready.
Alright.
Does that connect?
That is going to connect. Yes.
I'm also I believe I have advantage actually, so I'll roll again. And yeah, no, I'm fine. I didn't get higher. I rolled a 3 on that one, but so let's see, 5d6 and a d8.
That's it? Man, we need to give you more damage.
No.
I love that. No.
Is our sorcerer still jealous?
Yes.
25 plus 7. 25. Oh, what is this? 25 plus 7 is 32 damage.
That's a lot of damage. That's gonna be a kill.
Of course it is.
So he just
Actually-
lances this thing to the ground.
Right. And actually, I just thought about this. We're gonna augment this combat.
I think they were a little too low.
No, I think you guys, considering numbers, would be in some serious crap.
The dragon
Come on.
comes in and moves and just wah.
We took on something like 20 Gricks. We should be fine.
Okay, now
Don't
times
say
that by 1,000, and that's what you're dealing with now.
Okay, no, maybe not.
So, yeah, basically what we're going to do is as long as you can break AC, you're getting a kill. Cool?
Okay, yeah.
Alright. You guys can be a little bit more cinematic with this at that point then. So, yeah, because the whole castle would be destroyed otherwise, I think. Not downplaying your awesome.
But you're
Being
downplaying your
realistic.
awesome.
Just being realistic here.
We should totally
Four
have the dragon
people.
come in and swoop in and just be like, brah, take out a big swath of them.
Well, we'll see.
Game of Thrones style.
Game of Thrones.
Alright, so yeah, you said you just pin this one to the ground.
Yep.
It squirms and then dies. And then the enemy's turn. You see some of the ones in the back, Arceus and Arok, you can see from your towers. Some of the ones filing in from the city start to bring themselves up on their wings. As they do, you hear a roar overhead, and the dragon strafes the ones that are flying, burns most of their wings, killing quite a few of them outright.
So that's why they're not flying.
And you can see almost a black ooze almost of these creatures starting to climb the wall. And the door is thrown open by force of numbers as these things enter Theravol's 15-foot circle of go yourselves.
And the spirits just rip them apart, essentially.
20 of them just being shredded by these spirits as they come in. The rest trying to stay away from these spirits as much as possible, or climbing around the sides trying to get at the guards. To little avail as they are held at bay. it is going to be
My turn.
Arceus, yes. What is it you do, wizard?
I'm a cast fireball.
Boom.
Every creature in a
Like,
20-foot radius.
Oh god. Yeah, you'd hit like. Oh god, you'd hit more than 40 of them. You'd
Oh yeah.
hit like
That's
100 of them.
That's an 18 on the die, so that's a 22.
Alright. So yeah, as you
But
just
they have to
release your
make
fireball.
They have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, no. So yeah, as you release your fireball, just see it come down. Just bodies being incinerated and some being thrown through the air as just a circular hole is all of a sudden cut in their ranks.
Oh yeah,
But
because it's
quickly
20
filled
yeah.
in.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I can do that 2 more
Alright.
times. Oh wait, no, I can do that a few more times.
Oh, good. While you're counting your times, Lobo, what are you doing, man?
Well, I take a step forward to the edge of the spirit circle,
Mm-hmm.
and whack! Boosh! And here's essentially what I'm trying to do with this.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit one of these I'm assuming demons, so that it goes if they get the pushback. Actually, strike that.
Were you trying to
Never
do the
mind,
bowling pin?
I was thinking about it, but thinking about it a little more, that's probably not what would happen with this effect. So I'm gonna scrap that. But hitting a motherfucker still sounds pretty good.
All right, go ahead and nail somebody, man.
One.
It's not the one, but it's so.
What's your total?
I rolled a 2, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't go beyond 10.
Sucks to be you. Even with that +3?
I thought that was +3 to damage.
+3 to hit
and
and
attack.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 11.
Yeah, no, still no.
Well, I still have another. Well, I still have a. Before I forget, I rage.
Right. Rages.
Because I'm fucking pissed at that one.
Right.
And my second attack. Please don't fuck me over. Please don't fuck me over. Okay, that's a lot better. 13 plus. 21.
21. Yeah, that's gonna connect. Yeah, and as you just splatter this creature, you send his body flying, bits of it. His skull cracking off of another one's head, and a couple of his rib pieces that are still flying through the air, piercing some of the other goblinoid, demonoid things. Just causing quite a bit of carnage here. Then we're gonna hop on down to Theraval.
Holy shit!
One that I see one, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. So they need to make a Dexterity check.
18 on that one, sir.
Yes, they beat it. Damn.
See, it jumps out of the way as it sees this bolt of holy flame coming through it. However, is not paying attention to where it's bouncing around and gets shredded by a guardian as it tries to move away. Things are dying. Okay, that brings us up to the top again, Arok. What are you doing, man?
I have a question. Can Arak aim so that his arrow might potentially spear through the first target and into another target?
Yeah.
So he's gonna aim to hit as many targets as he can with one arrow.
All right. Now, are you shooting into the crowd or into the wall?
He's gonna try to spear the ones on the top of the wall and just go through the ones on the top of the wall.
All right.
And that is I believe a 19.
19? Yeah. So you fire off an arrow across the top of the wall, catching one's skull, passing clear through it, going through the next one's neck as your arrow begins to slow and descend. Clips a third one via falling, while still embedded in this one's neck.
Continues to make like a line downwards.
Yep, and they just fall off the wall, taking the ones behind them with them, presumably dying on impact as it's a 90-foot drop to the ground.
Yeah, I think that's what Arak's gonna be doing, is just keeping them off the walls.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, the guards didn't go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's why. They have a 3 for initiative. I forgot. Okay. So, yeah, just a flurry of arrows is unleashed.
We'll assume that I went before them, and then they saw that, and they were like, "Oh, I guess we should."
Yeah, we're gonna attack this mother. But yeah, a flurry of arrows is unleashed just into the crowd. You can see bodies dropping here and there. The numbers are still coming. They're still filing in through the city. After Arak, something happens. You hear a rush of air overhead as the dragon lands atop a roof opposite the gate, unleashes a torrent of flame through just cutting almost a chasm through these creatures, and they continue to file in, some now climbing the walls trying to get at the dragon on its building as it relaunches itself into the sky. The guards on the wall, you can hear them muttering in disbelief, just sharp intakes of breath as they see this creature do this. Then it's going to be Arceus's turn.
Okay, so I could try casting another fireball, or I could try. No,
You can try casting a fireball at the wall so that it expands this way, right? Because it's a radius, right? So it'll.
Yes, I could like cast it at the bottom, and it could like shoot
and
up.
then 20 feet up, and then just.
How high are the walls?
90 feet.
Yes, I don't know if 20 feet is going to be high enough. What do we do, guys? Do I just cast another fireball into the fray and cross my heart? And cross my fingers?
Well, Arak's I think Arak is doing an okay job of keeping them off one side of the wall.
Okay, and I think I'll try to, like, keep piling in the middle.
Okay.
To, like, try to drop their forces as much as possible. Because 100 feet, like a 40-foot circle, does some damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, as long as your fireball connects, there's going to be a lot more dead things.
That's a 19 on the die, so that connects.
Right on. Right on. Yeah, so your fireball, once again, hits the crowd and just sends more bodies flying. You can see now that even bits and pieces are hitting more of them, knocking them to the ground or piercing other creatures through, different parts of their body, causing quite a bit of damage to the enemy. Then we're going to go down to Lobo.
All right then. Who's next? Any other ones that are right next to me? I assume yes.
Oh yeah, they're still they're still trying to come in, but they're trying to stay outside the reach of these spiritual guardians that Theravol has summoned so kindly to your aid.
Hi.
Well, standing at the edge of this field, I'm going to whack.
All right.
Same technique as before.
Alrighty.
15
15.
total.
Yeah, that first swing just goes over one's head, barely missing its target.
No, stay on the table. Why are you?
It counts to 1.
Don't say that. Don't you dare say that. I said you 12. You. No, why? Ah! Everything's falling.
Everything hates you, Dylan.
Well, I think we know how this combat's gonna turn out.
At least for Lobo, anyway.
Oh God.
Did you just drop all of your dice all over the floor?
No, I had a dish right here and it fell.
You young people and your dishes, and throwing them around all wantonly.
This one's a 23. This one is a 23 to hit.
Right. So this time, yeah, you connect full force, not smashing this one, but taking its body and just knocking down a whole group of other creatures, smashing a couple of skulls and causing quite a bit of damage. So now we come down to the guards. No.
Terrible.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to Lobo because Spirit Guardians is whenever they start their. Also, when they start their turn, not only when they move into it. So moving up to Dylan, and I'm going to Guiding Bolt one of them.
All right.
That is a 16.
A 16. That will hit. Just hits.
46. 14. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it, sir. You let loose your bolt, and it just seems to incinerate this creature that you were targeting. Next, we go down to the guards, the ones on the ground with you, Lobo, and Theravol. What the hell are you holding up to?
It's later. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Yeah, the ones on the ground are just trying to force, they are creating a funnel that leads directly into the Spirit Guardian circle on the sides, so that it's just a killing field. They do manage to slay a couple of the creatures in the process of forming up. The guards on the wall, again, just are letting loose arrows into the... Wow, okay. And they're all really scared and awed at the dragon that they just saw and miss a lot. A couple of their arrows do strike true, and you do see a couple of fallen creatures. Then we're back up to Auroch.
Auroch, the first thing he does is he signals for the archers, because I'm guessing that this is the castle. There are, those pots of boiling tar or whatever to pour over the side, or boiling oil.
Possibly.
and he tries to get them to do that on their next turn, and then he fires another arrow over the side, trying to hit as many as he can and knock them off, like as many as high up as he can, and try to knock them off the wall so they fall down and knock more of them off the walls.
Okay. Go for it.
That is a 23.
That is a hit. So yeah, you catch one through just under its ribcage, passes completely through it as that one falls, knocking several more off the wall. You see your arrow sink into the eye socket of the next creature on top of the wall, throws itself backwards, knocking down even more as you watch a line of creatures released from the wall, taking this 90-foot, 80-foot, 60-foot drop, depending on where they were. And there are a pile of bodies beginning to form at the bottom of the wall.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, and they're probably taking out the people at the bottom of the wall that are rushing to climb it too, because squish.
Mm-hmm. Yep, making it harder, but some of them are, like, the ones that are filing in behind those are starting to just climb over the bodies and up the wall.
We have to stop doing that.
Doing what? Keeping them off the walls?
Well, it's because as they're falling, they're making like a pile in an angle. It'll make it just easier for them to climb up higher.
Yeah, but I mean, if they get over the wall anyway, we're in trouble too.
There's a point. You both have points.
You know what you need to be doing? You need to be throwing fireballs at the base to incinerate all the bodies.
I only have 2 left.
Alright. So yeah, with Auroch being done there, let's see, the dragon is mostly just flying overhead this turn, so Arsis, with your fiery death, destruction, and all the crazy things you do, it's your turn.
I just want to double check something. I think I can cast a spell and cast a cantrip in the same turn.
That sounds about right, yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, that's what I will do.
Okay.
So I will cast a...
Sorry,
Yes?
I was going to say, you can totally Ray of Frost the wall and make it all icy so they slip and fall.
Oh.
That's not how Ray of Frost works, though, I think. It takes 1d8 cold damage. No, it doesn't make it iced. It's not ice.
Well, do you have grease? Because that could work.
No, I don't have green.
Grease the wall. Just,
I'm sorry, I don't have the Seminole John Travolta musical with me.
Okay, I guess we'll continue without the...
Oh, I'm a natural 20!
Alright. You're throwing another fireball at these things?
Oh, yeah. But now that
Okay.
it's a natural 20, does it get like a bigger radius or something?
Oh, just wait. As you release forth your fireball again, it hits into the crowd and doesn't just explode. It's normal. It fills out a cylinder, and then you see it just rise up into a small mushroom cloud,
Oh, yeah, atomic bomb!
taking out probably about a sixth of what you can see. Just gone. Bodies flying into the air. You can hear them just spattering against the walls and on the tower. Bones and bits just knocking some of the creatures down off the wall. The
Okay.
numbers seem to finally be affected.
Okay. Does that mean that is there still a pile of bodies at the bottom of the wall, or has the mushroom cloud actually taken care of that?
I will leave that up to you, depending on where it hit.
It's a 40-foot... Well, it was out in front, so I guess it probably won't have hit the side of the wall.
Okay. So yeah, those bodies are still there, but a large chunk of these creatures are gone, and there do not seem to be more filling in the gap this time. However, the building that you had seen the dragon land on before is now gone.
Ah, fuck. Oh, well, I can't do everything right. And I was going to cast a firebolt cantrip at the bottom of the wall to try to flambe the pile of bodies that's
All right.
up there, and maybe make some more damage.
Serve them up. Let's see what we
That's
got.
a 19 on the die.
All right. So yeah, you just let loose after you just nuked these dudes and
Into oblivion, and
yeah.
now I'm making a pretty little campfire at the bottom of the wall.
Yep. You clear out some of the bodies that are currently littered against the base of the wall. Also killing some of the creatures that were climbing on top of them. They do not seem deterred though. They are still trying.
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it harder.
Well, yeah, obviously.
And then boiling oil makes it impossible to climb the wall. Ha,
Yeah.
ha.
Yeah, it's gonna make things interesting here.
Oh god, they're pouring boiling oil down onto a fire.
Holy shit!
Like I said, this is gonna get interesting. That was Arsis. Lobo, you're up, dude.
Oh! Third and first. Same as first.
Is Angry Lobo angry?
Angry Lobo is angry.
Yes.
He still feels the rage in every part of his body.
I can feel your
Especially his pinky.
Use it to strike me down.
Okay. 18.
That will hit, sir. So yeah, this time, take it, just smash, creates a small crater in the ground. A couple of them actually are knocked back by the force.
Are there any more near me? Because I do have a second attack.
Well, that was on one side. I mean, you got some more on the other side you can swing at.
And here's coming to you! 16.
16 is just enough to hit. So yeah, this time, as you just, and then bring the hammer up, boom, sending this body flying, knocking a couple of them over into the crowd that has formed this funnel. His guards are just beginning to slay things. After Lobo's turn is terrible, doing all his holy things. Oh yeah.
I'll do another guiding bolt,
All right.
and that's 18.
18. All right. So yeah, it connects, incinerating this thing as you hear this little shriek let out as its body is completely consumed. Now we have the guards who have heard Auroch's call and take buckets, not large pots, but they have buckets of just oil, dump them over the wall, effectively greasing down the wall, burning several of the creatures. But with the fires at the bottom that have caught,
The wall's now on fire.
as the oil leaks forward.
The most formidable wall is a wall of fire.
Yep. You see a flare here and a flare there real quick as then the oil just catches, raising through the crowd and up the sides of the wall. The guards throw themselves to the ground on top of the walls, trying to avoid being burnt. And you hear screams, animalistic screams, shriek out as thousands of these creatures are incinerated in this fire. Overhead, you can hear a dragon's growl, almost as a laugh, booming like thunder. The king, now visible on the wall, Men, fear not, fight on. This blaze shall not hold them forever. And he jumps from the wall down into the crowd.
Okay, he did.
I'm taking his sword and becoming the next king.
And as he begins to drop, you notice his descent is not that of an average person, but almost as if he is levitating down. Finally connects with the ground and begins laying into as many of these creatures as he can outside of the burn radius. His men, having heard his words and now seeing him, rise up again and slowly, or well, quickly I guess, try to put the fire out with dirt that they have up on the wall. That way they can get back to work. But, that being their turn, we're back up to Arok.
So Arok sees something about to stab the king in the back, and he just lets an arrow fly into it.
Nice.
Try not to hit the king.
Then it's a
Although-
24.
It's 24. Okay, so yeah, right as the king had been starting to jump off, Arok pulls, hits this creature square in the back of its skull, knocks it forward into the fire as it incinerates one of its compatriots. Quickly turns and is, as it has its life extinguished by a guard. The guard gestures to you. Fine work. But we can't let the king die. Hurry.
And Arok turns over. Arok knocks into the arrow, pulls it back, and says, "That's exactly what I'm doing."
Alright. Arok, after you, the dragon almost seems emboldened by your efforts. The large explosion has just seen the fire that is still wreathing on the ground. It lands ground level with the king, almost in a back-to-back pattern with him. Rears up, finishing off a large swath of creatures. The king, you can see, turn towards the dragon, gestures to it. You can almost see his lips moving as if he's saying something, but it's far too.
You're the king of
great a
fucking
distance.
dragon.
Oh god.
You cannot hear his words as you're too far away, and they both are fighting side by side, back to back, killing as many things as they can. Then it's Arceus' turn.
Yeah, now they're right in the middle of where I throw my fireballs. So my fireballs have become completely useless. Because I don't want to torch the king. Although I am chaotic neutral.
Okay.
What else could I do? Since Kingman got in my way.
I mean, you're still playing with a pretty big area. If you just kind of turn maybe to the next hole and launch a fireball out that way.
I have a
could
range
do
of
it.
150 feet on it as well, so I can try doing it.
Right. Yeah, you could definitely hit an area that shouldn't engulf them, unless you nuke again, in which case we could have a problem.
But that's the last. That would be the last fireball, guys.
Okay.
After that, my spells become pretty useless. Yeah. Okay, I'll try it. You know. That was a 3 on the die.
Oh God, you hit the king.
No, because I wasn't aiming at all where the king is. So.
Oh.
Right. So she kind of goes
It
to send out her
fizzles.
fireball, and yeah, it just
Fizzles.
turns into smoke. As it leaves her hand.
Can I try doing an Eldritch Blast? Because are there still thingies trying to climb up the wall?
They're trying.
They're dying horribly.
Burning and screaming and greasy
Well,
fire.
that's on one side of the wall, because I hadn't hit the other side with the fireball.
That's true. So yeah, go ahead.
I'll throw fireball on the other side.
Or, yeah, like firebolt, just be like, "Blah!" Light
Yeah.
the other side on fire.
Yeah. Make the rock flame on the other side as well.
Go for
That's
it.
an 8 plus a 6. That's a 14, so I don't think it's going to hit.
Well, you're just.
Although I am
trying
shooting
to
a
nail-
wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're
just
just
like
trying to nail the wall. So
Well, like the bottom, so.
as you let loose, it catches his. The wall lights up. The rest of the oil that was on the ground in that portion of the courtyard just catches. There's now fire everywhere. The city, the keep, everything is ablaze.
Yeah, but the fire will burn out on the stone quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you only got.
This will be
round
known
of
as the Battle of Five Flames or something stupid.
And let's see, it was Arsis. So we're gonna go down to Lobo. Lobo, you have very few targets left to you. There are probably 5 creatures left in here. As you can
Well.
see a fire raging outside through the gap in the door.
Is the fire essentially blocking the door? Because I know that you guys poured it on, but was that specifically put over the door as well?
Not over the door, but you can see it just kind of in the distance a little bit. Probably 40, 50 feet from the front of the door is still on fire.
Well, I'll just take care of what I got here. So, can I kind of line it up for maximum effectiveness?
Oh, I'm sure you can try.
All right. Va-va-va-voom. 24.
Alright, yeah, so as you swing, catch this one square in the chest, send it flying, knocks its body, catches 2 of its compatriots, and just throws them into the line of guards who are just hacking and slashing wantonly into these creatures. There's still 2 standing, one you could probably reach.
Well, by hitting this one, I'm technically going to reach the other one as well. Ha ha ha.
Alright.
This is a version of hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
This is Lobo's rendition of it.
Yep.
Oh, you little piece of... Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this?
2.
This is going to be...
Yeah, as you are just enraged and you swing wildly, missing this creature altogether. And we come down to Therafol.
You're fired.
I will cast Sacred Flame at the one that Lobo monumentally missed.
Alright.
Needs to make a reflex save. Or dexterity save.
Yeah, no.
And it's gone.
It's incinerated instantly in just holy death.
I will also move a little bit closer to the... out towards the action, so whenever they start, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah, have they been doing the wisdom saving throw? Or have we been killing them before they got there?
Mostly killing them before they got there. Their wisdom sucks. Really bad. So, that leaves it to the guards. They've effectively put out the flame on the top of the wall and have readied themselves again, shooting down around the king and the dragon, trying to do as much helpful damage as possible. God, they suck. But most of their arrows are hitting gaps in the legion of demons. A couple of them do hit, taking down targets, hitting them in just terribly uncomfortable places. Auroch, as we come to your turn, the sight before you, there is a king and a dragon fighting down in this city square. There are very few demons left, most of them now attempting to run to the outer wall and escape. Oil fires are burning down, but most of your surroundings now are still ablaze.
Sorry.
The day seems that it may very well be yours. When something peculiar occurs.
Ah, fuck.
In the smoke, it begins to form. Arceus would be able to see this as well. Lobo and Therival, you're going to hear something, a voice that seems to come from nowhere. Arceus and Auroch, you see a bizarre face, almost as if someone wearing a helmet is formed out of this smoke. A massive 40-foot tall head with ram's horns coming out of the head. You have thwarted me in my efforts this day, but you fools shall die. My servants and my brothers shall take this valley, as we were always meant to. No dragon, no warriors, no king can stop me from my onslaught. I will have what is mine.
Can Auroch shoot this smoke in the face?
I certainly try.
Auroch's just gonna be like aim for one of the eye holes and be like thunk.
Alright. Go ahead and make a shot, man.
That is a 23.
23. So yeah, your arrow soars square through the smoke, passes through. In this
And
head,
Auroch, as he does this, says, "You talk too much."
this head chuckles. Yes, and you act too little, fool. You know nothing of the forces you now deal with. You puny king, worthless dragon, you heroes of the valley as you may now be called, cannot even save your loved ones. One has fallen to mine. One is led by mine. Two find their way into my web even now. Your hearts, your souls shall belong to me in the mere days to come. Prepare yourselves, mortals! And the smoke at this just blazes into a gout of flame and dissipates into the sky, leaving little left, as most of these demonic creatures now are just in the wind as ash, swirling through the remains of the city.
And Auroch at this point, basically, like now that the fires have stopped burning, he just kind of runs down the stairs and just starts booking it through the city. Like he actually runs right past the king.
All right.
And I'm following him. Because I know why he's running.
Right. So you guys just make it to the ground as fast as you can, just take off. The king, as he sees Auroch run past.
If he says something about the bow, I'm gonna, like,
No.
smack him.
He goes, "Hurry. Do what you must. But know that that voice spoke true. You shall all be counted as heroes. For this day, you did the greatest good our kingdom has seen in 100 years. You've saved our people." As Arsis now is also running past the king. Therival, Lobo, what are you guys doing?
Well, as soon as I see them running, I'm going to follow them as well.
Same here.
Alright.
What the hell are they running for?
As you guys go past,
I'm also going to take down spiritual guardians because not everybody was, unaffected.
that works.
Mainly the king and the dragon. I don't want to piss those guys off.
Right. Right. In Arsis and Auroch, you're too far out of sight. But Therival and Lobo, you see something that few mortal men have ever seen. As the smoke seems to thicken a little bit, obscuring vision from the wall, you pass through, and this dragon's form is shrinking and changing until a man is standing beside the king. A man both of you have seen.
It's the mayor.
A man both of you have been guided to your first adventure together by. Bark Treader is standing next to the king.
Holy crap.
And as the two of you are going past, he merely gestures, implying that he will see you at another time.
As I'm running, I'm just... My head turns as I'm running, just jaw dropped. I run into a pole.
Runs into a building, just bam.
Whoosh.
All right.
I'm okay. And I just
No, runs through the building because he's still holding Juggernaut.
No, I'm gonna go with that one.
All right, yes.
Whoosh.
So yeah, you go through this building, taking out like the supporting outer wall, and it starts to crumble a little bit. Luckily, it's only a one-story structure, so.
What the hell?
Like, what?
I'm going to slightly stumble and then quickly get my wits back about myself and
Please relay the
continue.
message.
All right.
Not sure we'll believe you, but please relay the message.
Yep.
Right. And as you guys make for the south exit, as it's really the only way available to you at this point, you see the city burning. The core of the city that is desolate and seems dead. As you come to the entranceway to the parts of the city that would have first been attacked, you see people filing in through the gate. And you see others already beginning to attempt to put out the fires, to take back their home. Some of them even have blades and are running into the city past you guys. And as you come to the main gate, a familiar carriage and a familiar pair are just now landing. And you see the priest of Bahamut step out of the carriage. Hello, you lot. What? Why are you running out of the city? You just got in a couple of hours ago.
Yeah, we took care of our business and we're leaving.
Yeah, the siege is over now. We're commandeering the carriage. I have business to take care of. And he just like jumps into the carriage and he's like, to the south.
And the priest is just like, you what? This is over? As you guys are all filing into the carriage now, he's standing there in awe. And instead of turning and getting in with you guys, he actually runs into the city. The carriage driver is just, what are we doing? What are we doing now?
We're heading to the south after
the
someone who is
south.
probably involved in the siege. Responsible for it.
Well, the south is a good place to start, but the whole valley is the south. And
They
you
would have been going to. They were supposed to be going to get assistance for the city, but I
Right.
suppose that was a ruse.
So, right, but the fastest bit of travel would be the river. So we'll fly along the river and see if we can find who or whatever it is you're looking for. Okay. Hold on! And he lashes the Pegasi and they both take off into the sky. The cart jerks forward real fast.
And while they're doing this, Arak kind of turns to the people that are in here, the people that have been with him through all of this and are going to help him in what could be his darkest hour. And he gives each of them like a grateful nod, and then he says, "Thank you, all of you, for your help in this endeavor. I know we have not known each other long, but we have been through much, and I consider you all friends."
To me, you're mostly a drinking buddy, but but now you're a very good drinking buddy. I don't know how else to describe it.
Lobo's at loss for words.
Yeah.
Not that he has many to begin with.
I didn't say it.
And then I suppose Arak should inform them of the real reason that they're going after this, because the only one who really knows is Arceus, and so he looks at him and he says, "There is someone very important to me, someone I care about very dearly, that is being escorted, it would seem. And from what I heard of that giant talking head, it would seem that she is being led to her destruction. And I would rather that not happen. I appreciate the fact that you are willing to assist me, and again, I consider you all good friends for what you have done for me."
It is my honor to stand beside you.
Arak
And,
gives you a nod.
oh, by the way, did you know that Barktreader is a freaking dragon?
What?
Yeah, the dragon transformed back there. It was Barktreader. Barktreader was a friggin' dragon.
I find that rather hard to believe, Lobo. Are you sure your eyes weren't playing tricks on you?
They're adorable. You saw it too, didn't you?
It is true. Barktreader is a dragon.
See?
I suppose that would explain how it knew our names.
Can I roll a distance check? I know it's true, but it's just a.
Go for it.
It's just a. Are they really serious here? Type situation. I'm trying to grasp. Yeah, I believe them. I rolled a 3 on the die.
All right.
I knew I'd believe him anyways, but it's just like a... Nah. I've seen weirder shit. Well, we have.
We have seen very strange things.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. While we're flying, since I have nothing better to do, I have a magical silver ring, I think, that I have not figured out what it does.
How long has that been in our possession?
This is the first episode, this is the first game. I think I have one that I still haven't figured out. Yeah, I don't think I figured that last one out, because my fucking Arcana check has been crap. So I'll try to figure out what my goddamn magical ring does.
Before you do that,
Oh, fuck.
which ones do you have on hand? Just so I know what I'm looking for.
I have a straight-up magical silver ring. I have a ring of telepathy.
Okay.
This was in the same set that I got with the ring that makes you go boom that was taken away from me.
Right. The I gotcha.
The ring of boom.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. All right.
So it's that last silver ring that I'm trying to figure out what it was. It's not the ring of telepathy.
All right. Go ahead.
And I still don't know what it is. I rolled a 4.
Good. It's magical. It's a ring.
It's silver.
Yep. But you're not even sure if it's silver at this point. It might be steel. It could be aluminum. Who knows?
I had already established it was silver, though.
I know.
I will wind up finding out what that goddamn ring is.
Just have it appraised by someone at some point.
That might be your best bet. Alright,
Okay.
guys. So,
Just flying. Ow.
yeah. You're all flying through the air in this awesome little carriage that you've managed to commandeer twice now.
They just love us. Not our fault.
Flying along the river for several hours. Most of the day, in fact, and you see an oddity. There's no traffic on the water right now, which is unusual, as most of the transportation through the valley is via boat, whether it be to or from the capital. After probably 10 hours flying, the sun has set, and the carriage drivers, he opens a little panel thing so that he can talk to you guys. Yeah, I don't think it's a great idea to fly over the river at night. Just, I think we may land for a little bit, if that's okay with you.
Well, we're less likely to see them at night.
Yeah. Let's.
All right. Well then, let's land and we'll sleep here alongside the river for the night. And could you folks perhaps exit the cart when we land, just for a moment?
You're not gonna leave without us, are you?
No.
Is it Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
That would be fun.
Oh, okay. I'll get to that question in a second, madam.
All good.
As you guys land relatively smooth, almost no impact noted. Exit the cart. The man hops down, puts his hand on what looks like just a normal decorative panel alongside the carriage, pushes, twists it to the right, and the crap that holds the horses in, because the term for it's not coming to mind at the moment, retract themselves from the Pegasi into the cart. The cart starts folding out until it's roughly a 10 by 10 structure that's 2 stories, and a little awning pops out over top of the horses. And you now have a little cabin.
This is the greatest carriage ever.
The governor likes to travel in style a little bit, so yeah.
I'll take it, man.
Arok just kind of like shake his head, like he's just in disbelief. Like, what? Can this character make julienne fries too?
Can we get one of these with our house?
You'd have to talk to the governor about acquiring one of these carriages. I believe it's some of his personal wizards that know how to do this.
Arok shrugs and steps inside, and after everything that's gone on today, he struggles to sleep for a while, and then suddenly the exhaustion catches up with him, and he's just out like a light.
Okay. Is anybody staying up for any reason?
I don't think so. Well, do we need someone to keep
We should probably
watch?
have someone to keep watch. I mean, it's really suspicious that there's no traffic at all in the water. We're down
Lobo
in water.
will stay awake for a while.
Typing. There we go.
That's good to know.
So Lobo's staying awake. Arok has just passed out. Arsis Thervold, if you said something, I totally missed it. I'm sorry, I was typing. Are you guys just going to bed, or?
I'll take last watch. We're doing more than one. 2 or 3, whatever.
Will the driver keep watch as well? Or is it just...
Probably if you guys ask him to, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll ask him if it's possible for him to keep watch somewhere in the middle, and I'll take the other shift.
Alright, so... Yeah, he says he'll take the second watch, and we'll leave your 2 friends that don't look like they're gonna wake up anytime soon sleep. So Arsis gets the first watch.
I thought Lobo was taking the first
Yeah, Lobo.
watch.
Yeah,
Lobo.
I got the third watch.
Okay, so it's gonna be
Lobo the
first.
guard,
Lobo the driver, then
me, and then
Arsis, then
Thervold.
Thervold's last.
Yes.
And Arok gets to sleep the whole night through.
He needed it, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, okay, first watch is Lobo. You're sitting in a house. It's pretty nice. There's a nice little fireplace going. Guy made some food before he went to bed. Doing all right.
Don't eat too much, Lobo.
And if it smells like horse poop, don't eat it.
Right.
Is there any alcohol?
Not that you've been shown or given.
There is a mini bar in the corner, though.
Yeah, but be careful. It's really expensive. It takes from your total every time you drink from it.
Yep. Magically subtracts coins from your coin purse.
Yep. They just disappear. Like, where'd they go? Alright.
And on
so-
another note, I'll have something to ask afterwards.
Okay. After a few hours of sleeping, it's been a long time since we did this, guys. Arsis,
Fuck. I'm gonna die.
you're not awakened as you've been recently. As you're dreaming,
I'm gonna die.
you are experiencing a dream that's kind of a memory of a time long past when you and your mother were still together. You were a young girl playing outside in one of the gardens in your village. Your mother watching over you, laughing as you fall on your butt in the dirt trying to climb a tree. And then a black smoke begins to fill your dream. Your visual is obscured and then blotted out as you see 6 eyes gleaming red peering through this blackness, and 3 mouths with rows of sharp teeth grinning, watching you. One of the mouths parts and begins to speak.
Wait a second, I can't write fast enough.
Okay, I'll give you a minute.
One of the mouths. I'm out of practice. I have been out of school for like 4 months.
It happens.
Fuck this pen. Okay, go.
Do you think she's delicious? Her thoughts have served us well for feasting upon. Should we eat her?
And another one says, "No, no, we shall not eat her. The sorrow she feels and the chaos that she's having to deal with is making her very, very succulent. We shall continue our feast for now."
I'm possessed by something, guys.
Apparently.
The third mouth that you can see begins to grow closer and closer. And there's a shadowy, almost humanoid form that begins to take shape around it. You can barely make out in the darkness.
And shadowy humanoid form. Oh boy. Begins to appear. Okay.
Forgive my brothers, madam. They think only with their stomachs and their greed. I, however, do not. I have a greater purpose, a more divine purpose for our meeting. We have watched you almost since the beginning of your journey with these people. And know this, someone or something
very recently has begun to mislead you. It's lying to you. Now, would you be interested in perhaps striking a bargain with me and my brothers? And we can aid you.
Shit, do I strike a bargain with the shadow thingies?
Don't do it! Don't sell your soul!
Yeah, but selling your soul is fun!
I sold my soul to the company store.
But at the same time, it's telling me that something's lying to me. And you're the only one that's been telling me shit. Arok. When you think about it, Arok's the only person that's been telling her shit.
Yup. But, I mean, they say anything, right?
And so can you!
Hey, Arak is... Why would Arak reveal his face? I mean, come on. You know who he is because he revealed his face. That was honest.
I don't know!
Yeah, perhaps she needs time. Perhaps we should just eat her now.
No, brother. No. She must make a decision.
Perhaps she needs time. Perhaps we should eat her now. Yeah, totally. Give me time. Eat me. Mm-hmm.
She must make a decision. For those that have had us with them before have been driven mad
Of
before
course.
we eat them
See?
because
You
they
wanna
have
get rid of them.
refused our help or not been well in touch with certain parts of themselves. What is it that you choose?
She'll take the deal.
Oh, no!
Her headspace isn't good, especially since it like popped up in a memory with like her when she was a kid with her mother, and she just lost her mother and doesn't know what to believe anymore.
Good.
Oh, and so
Good.
we start on the path of killing party.
You will not regret this deal anytime soon. You must return to your people as soon as you can.
The
And
Dylan
all
face.
will be revealed when you reach your village.
Oh shit! It might not be you guys that's been.
But do don your ring. Please. So
Oh,
we may have better communication with you.
it's the fucking silver ring. It's
Get rid of
cursed.
the ring.
I thought that right, like while all of this was talking. I'm like, it might be the ring, but
Actually,
there is the ring of telepathy since I bled on it.
it is the ring of telepathy.
Oh, well, that's a cursed ring of telepathy.
Guess what's going in the river?
You guys don't know it. You guys don't know it's cursed.
Great.
You guys just know it's a ring of telepathy, man.
I'm so glad Arak didn't bleed on that thing.
Get the crazy guy to go even crazier. That works.
Yeehaw! Alright.
Arak's not crazy.
And as you are told these final words after having struck the deal with these creatures. We shall leave her for now, brothers. As the smoke begins to fade, your mother is standing there. But not your mother of years ago. No. Your mother,
That was killed like a couple.
in a way you've not seen her. She's looking older, more aged, but no less impressive.
It's the fucking king of the elves. He's the one that's lying to me.
She stands before you and goes, "My daughter, save me." As your dream fades, in consciousness comes to you as first watch is finished, second watch is finished,
Well, I guess I wake up.
and you are being aroused by the driver.
Oh my.
Hi,
Not in that way.
There you go there.
Yeah.
it's being roused, not aroused.
Yeah. Now, with everyone else asleep, we're going to visit the dream world just one more time.
Not
tonight.
me.
No.
I get a
not
break.
you.
It's gonna be
Lobo.
Lobo?
Yes. Yes, Lobo. Once again, this dream that has plagued you for years. You've seen it so many times. You entering the tent, your brethren and family slain. This dark figure looming over their bodies. It turns to you. The face finally clearing. Mother, hold on. Be right back.
Okay, so the king of the elves is a fucking ass. Let's go kill him. Yeah,
I don't want to kill Gimli.
Gimli's not the king of the elves. Gimli's the king of the dwarves.
Yeah.
You have not watched Shannara Chronicles.
Okay, we're not talking about the same Gimli then.
Same actor.
Really?
Yeah, Jonathan Rhys Davies is actually like 6'4".
Yeah, no, I heard that. I heard that he's a really big guy, but he sounds like he'd be too like burly to be an elf.
It's okay, it's Sean Bean. We all know he's gonna die.
He works. Just like Slade Wilson, I don't know the actor's name, is a druid in the series.
Really? Huh.
Alright. I'm back, guys. Alright. So we dive back into Lobo's dream. This figure turns. Its face finally coming fully into view. First time in your entire life of having this dream. It's a plated helmet. Black steel. With ram's horns coming from the head. A bare chest forms, and you can see a bizarre, unearthly garb on the lower half of its body. "Hello, brother."
What?
You are not my brother.
That's not what you said all those years ago. We spent how much of our lives competing with one another?
I hated you for every moment that you prove yourself superior to me.
Even now, I am superior to you.
Never. I am immortal now, with power you could not even imagine. The legions that are at my beck and call.
Your legions will mean nothing. Your immortality will be ripped from you the moment I see you.
Well, let's see if Father says the same. For guess where my armies march next? Your puny city may have thwarted my efforts, but I doubt our people shall be ready for my onslaught.
By the power that I have been given, you shall not lay one hand on any of them.
Well then, a competition once again, brother. A race for the salvation of our clan, or its destruction. But I wonder, will your companions be as apt to just leave their loved ones to my whim, or will they sacrifice our people, our family, for their own desires?
And I don't say anything else, I just swing my hammer at him.
And as you swing, Juggernaut, against this creature's face, the hammer itself shatters, exploding into darkness. This is my realm, as the material world shall be as well. Farewell, brother. We'll meet again soon. This Lobo is just forced awake, sweat, cold, drenching your entire body.
My hand
Arsis is on watch. Now waking Therival to begin his watch, as she hears a loud rustling and an exclamation come in the tones and voice of Lobo to her ears.
I'm sorry, what?
Basically, Arsis and, now that Therival is awake, Therival have both heard you call out. You guys, what are you guys doing?
I'll just wake Therival. I'm guessing it's with the dream that I just had. I'm not taking anything from anybody, and I don't want anybody to ask me questions. So I'm just gonna wake Lobo, and that's about it for me.
Alright.
Auroch is still sleeping like a log.
Yeah.
I'll go check on Lobo.
Alright. So you find Lobo now upright, sitting in his sleeping spot on the floor there.
I'm gripping Juggernaut right now.
And he is drenched in sweat, which is a little weird considering it's pretty comfortable temperature-wise in here.
Lobo, it's fine. We're safe.
We are. But they're not.
Who is they?
Good question.
I
Sorry.
don't know how to ask this, but I need your help.
Of course.
A brother, someone from my home, seeks to destroy it. We thwarted him back at what was the name of the city?
Preston.
Crescent. We thwarted him back at Creston, and now he seeks to destroy our people.
You know who that is?
I do.
Do you know where he is or where he's based?
No, I don't. I have to stop him.
Don't worry, my friend. We will. We will.
Even now he marches towards my people. He seeks to slaughter them. I can't.
I put my hand on his shoulder. Worry not, my friend. We will defeat this evil.
I don't know what to do anymore. They seek to save someone close to them, but I must protect my people. He's just gripping at his hair now, and it looks like he's almost about to rip it out, but he's struggling to control himself. His whole body is shaking, and it's pretty obvious that for the first time in probably ever that you've known him, he's showing an immense amount of fear.
And seeing this, I understand how affected he is, and I'm affected by it as well. With that, I'm going to leave him to his things and go to do my watch.
Okay. So Lobo, you are left to your thoughts, to your worries. And Therival, your watch goes on. Uneventful. You see through the window in this, in the main room on the first floor, light coming in from the...
Whenever I see the light coming in, I'm going to grab that mask and I'm going to go outside for my morning meditation.
Okay. As you do, as you put on this mask and you begin to meditate outside and bathing in the earliest rays of light, you begin to have almost an out-of-body experience. You feel yourself drifting away from the material world, from your physical body. And you see your own mask looking back at you. But it's not you wearing it. It is a man, slightly bigger than you are now. You see him move the mask. You've not seen this face in quite some time.
Oh, did we just lose the DM?
Nope, I'm here. What's up?
Father, is that you?
Yeah, Therival, it's me. It's been a while, eh?
Yes, quite some time. It's been so long. I assumed that you died.
Well, you may not be far off. Things aren't looking too good. Thanks to, let's say probably the will of Palor here, I'm able to talk to you. Maybe my final words to you, son. There's something dark coming. I was with a group of people in the valley and trying to lead them through. You know, these fools, they wouldn't know how to get around with one of us, right? But the rest of my party's dead, Therival. And I'm being marched by... I couldn't even tell you what these things are. But I'm not alone. There's some kind of elven woman here. And there's talk of someone else coming. I'm not sure what you're doing, son, but I think they might be, I think they might be trying to stop you and maybe whoever you're guiding through the valley. So, this is the last time we see each other. I just want you to know, I didn't abandon you and your mother. I was trying to save you. I love you, son. And stay safe. And hopefully, we meet again on the other side, huh? And he puts the mask back on. And his form begins to drift into the light again. And you can feel your spirit descending back into your body. And your eyes open as the sun has now fully come up over the mountains. And you can hear the stirrings of your companions inside this magical structure.
With that, take the mask off, and I take a moment, put my head or drop my head, think to myself, well, he's still alive, for now, that is. Until I hear anybody, coming outside, and then I perk back up.
Yeah. I think Arak, since he slept all night and he's wanting to get an early start, is probably the first one to get up.
Alright.
Unless Lobo's already awake, at which point Lobo would be.
Yeah, did you ever go back to sleep, Lobo?
Lobo did not go back to sleep.
Okay. So Lobo remained awake. Arak, you come to in the same room. Then Arsis finds herself waking up. The driver has some breakfast ready for you guys when you come down to the first floor.
Arak just like shovels it in his face and is just ready to go.
Hell, you're
To ev-
definitely in a hurry. But you lot don't really look like you slept too well last night. That's to be expected, I guess. That was a hellstorm of an occurrence we just got out of, wasn't it? Terrifying business. Terrifying, I'd say.
If everyone would probably notice that quite uncharacteristically, Dov Lobo is barely eating.
Okay.
Arak being too consumed in his own worries that that the past is going to repeat itself yet again. He's too consumed to notice that Lobo is acting strangely. He's just securing his things and like making sure he's got all of the arrows that he came here with, and he's got the bow on his back and the short sword on his lower back, and he's just getting ready to go.
Alright.
Yeah, Arceus is not, her head is still not up in the game because of what happened and everything else. She's like, wait, I just saw my mother. I thought she was dead. Bleh. And yeah, I had not been able to get back to sleep afterwards. So, yeah, sometimes.
Okay. And Therival, do you rejoin the group?
Yeah. I get a little bit to eat anyway.
Okay. And after you have all eaten, the driver asks you to, exit the building, puts his hand on the same panel, this time turns it left, converts back down to the cart, puts the harness and everything back on the horses. Says,
Hell, come on, get in, let's go. Gotta get along the river, right?
Arak is the first one into the cart.
Yeah.
He holds the door open and he kind of gestures for everybody else to pile in.
Okay.
Lobo is still standing outside, and he starts shaking his head. I don't think I can.
What do you mean, Lobo? I thought we were all together on this.
My people are in danger. I can't just leave them. I know that you have someone that you care about, but I cannot simply abandon them.
Arak kind of has this look of understanding in his eyes, and he turns to Lobo and he says, I can sympathize with you. I can't just leave her either. Not like my brother. That was my fault, and I'm not going to let it happen again. I
Lobo
understand
looks.
if we have to go our separate ways. And if we do, I wish you luck. And I hope that you can save your people.
This is a side thing. Would Lobo have any possibility of knowing how to get back to his tribe from here? That would probably affect his decision. The decision he made.
Well, you know how to get to the mountains, and once you're in the mountains, yeah, you'd be pretty well versed in traveling to get to your tribe.
Lobo places his hand on Arak's shoulder. Thank you. I wish you luck in your quest. and I hope that our paths meet again soon.
I believe they will, because after I rescue my loved one, I intend to take the fight to the person who took her in the first place, and who orchestrated all of this, and I assume that you will take the fight to them as well.
I will. For they are the same enemy. But my people must be told and must be prepared.
Okay.
Farewell,
Anybody
my friend.
else?
And Dovlobo turns around and starts heading into the forest towards the mountains.
Arak just gives him like a solemn nod.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm still just too distraught to even notice that he's gone. Would we notice right away that he's left, or?
I mean,
This was happening right in front of the cart.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if we were in the cart, we wouldn't have noticed.
Well, no, I mean, like, he would. What happened was,
Arak got in.
Arak got in, held the door open, and then this conversation with Lobo happened, and Lobo left.
Okay.
So you and Therival are still standing outside the cart, and you have witnessed this. You watched Lobo just start walking away.
So what do we do now?
Arak looks at both of you as you ask that question, and he says, "That is up to you." You can go with Lobo. You can come with me. Or if for some reason you choose to go your own way, you may leave.
And with that seriously prophetic statement coming out of Arak Darksong, we are going to leave our party for this session, leaving thoughts on their minds, their people, their loved ones, all in danger. A valley that's about to be besieged by a destructive force, the likes of which they have not seen in 150 years. What will they decide? What will happen? Will we end up with 2 parties, 4 parties, 3? Or will they somehow end up sticking together?
Dum dum dum.
I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks, won't we, guys?
In about a month. My boyfriend just told me today that he's taking me away for my birthday on the 27th.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess in
In September.
month's time. Gives you
Sorry.
plenty. Yeah, it's fine. It gives you guys plenty of time to just sit on this and figure out what y'all want to do. And everybody just had to meet conditions of all these different occurrences, didn't you? All at once.
My fault. My damn fault about asking about the ring of telepathy.
Stuff happens. So, how'd you guys